Hey everyone, welcome to Unicorn Dust Designs. My name is Sammie and today we get to do some projects with the brand new 2025 Iron Orchid Designs Fall and Christmas collection. I know you guys have been waiting for this. It is here. Let me show you what I came up with using only a small fraction of what is available in this release. Let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to start out with the handsome Saint Nick mold. You guys, this is gorgeous. And I'm going to take a conservatory label and then I'm going to take this a clock door. I got that from Whatnot. And we are going to get our Tight Bond Quick and Thick glue. I'm going to apply that to the back of my molds, which I did make with Fabri-Cast 50/50. Once I apply that glue, I am going to take a paintbrush and I'm going to smooth that out. I like to do this so that my glue doesn't come out from underneath my mold when I go ahead and apply it. So we are going to get that Santa up towards the top, you guys. He is so good. He is so good and so thick. And then we're going to take that conservatory mold and we are going to put that down below. We're going to let that set for a couple minutes. And then we are then going to grab some vintage linen. I'm going to just take a chippy brush. You guys, I love chippy brushes. They're inexpensive and I love that all the bristles get into the nooks and crannies. I'm going to stipple that on, just pouncing up and down. Then I'm going to try this. Okay, so I've tried this with paint, you guys. I mix a little bit of water with the paint, but this time I am mixing the water with dark and decrepit liquid patina. I did not clean my brush off. My brush still has that vintage linen paint on it. I'm going to drip that and cover up the entire door and Saint Nick. Once I have that covered, I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm going to dab the excess off, and it gives it this beautiful, like old world finish, kind of like looking at a stone wall. It was gorgeous. I am next going to take some of the apothecary stamps. Of course, we're going to label it Saint Nick. So I'm going to get my black ink and I'm going to stamp that up. Look at my little dandruff saying hi. And then we are going to stick that on. And again, you guys, I don't have to seal this with anything because the liquid patina did that for me. I'm going to take some Victorian lace. I'm going to take some fabric. We're going to create essentially a tassel. And then I'm going to take a decorative little skeleton key. And this just sits so nicely on the little door of the clock that I love it. I love it. And let's look at how this turned out. Look at him. Is he not handsome? How they get all of this detail into their molds, I will never know and I will never complain because it looks so good, you guys. I love this one and I'm going to be using this on so many more projects, including a scale. So make sure to look out for that video and look at the paint on there. I love how this one turned out. Okay, you guys, I'm a rusty crusty girl. Okay, I love tins, and you can find tins usually at the thrift store. I'm going to take some terracotta textured spray paint. I just happen to have this in my stash, but I thought adding this texture would give me more of like a rough look of a tin. So I ended up coating every single tin that I worked on with this terracotta spray paint. Like I said, you guys, this isn't a must. It was just in my stash, so I thought I would try it out. Now I'm going to take Fancy Farm Girl. I love this color, and we are going to give this tin a really good paint job. I'm going to go ahead and coat this with 2 coats of paint, and for these tins, we're going to use Fancy Farm Girl, Marquee, and we are going to use crinoline for these. I am going to paint the next one in Marquee, and this was easy coverage over that terracotta color. And then I am going to do the crinoline on this one. I decided to stipple the paint on because I did not like the brush strokes I was seeing for this one. And once that is completely dry, you guys, we are going to get our texture stamp out. Now, if you guys did not know, IOD sells clear bottles. You see this, you guys? Hold on. I am actually using a rusty crusty tin so that I could get it as close to looking like an authentic tin as possible. Okay, so yes, IOD sells empty bottles. And they do that so that we can mix and create our own colors, just like I did with this rust color. So I'm going to take the texture stamp and I'm going to go around my lid. I am hitting the spots that would naturally rust or wear first. And again, I have that coffee tin on the left side of me so I can use it for some inspiration. Now I'm going to grab another tin after this one just to give you a little closer look as to how that rusty crustiness is looking. I love the rust color. You guys, I have no idea what I mixed or what portions I mixed to get this color, but it ended up working out for me. So I'm going to grab the other green tin, referencing my coffee tin over there, and I am going to get it, see, like on that like thin rim part, I'm going to do it on the sides think of where you're going to hold that tin. And that's where we want it to rest. That is where we want to apply that. Now I'm going to take, you guys, Figgy and Flourish foil transfers. And did you see that? Yes, it is not only gold, but it is silver this year. And when I saw these food labels, oh my gosh, right away, I knew what I was going to do. I was like, I am creating Christmas rusty, crusty looking food tins. And there was no going back after that. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this on our tin. I'm going to get a little piece of tape and tack that to the side. I prefer using a popsicle stick with these. I think that it gets into all of the details of the foil transfers a lot easier. And I'm just going to push down as I pull up on those transfers. And then, you guys, I like to use my finger to push it down instead of the paper, because the foil transfers, they're a little finicky. They fragile, okay? So I prefer the finger over using the actual carrier sheet. And then, you guys, look at the silver. The silver is fire. Is absolutely fire. It is so vibrant against this red. This is going to be hot, 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 you guys. It's fire. So I'm going to apply that. Now, you guys, I didn't show you. I'm going to show you right now. That rust color didn't show up on the red tin. So I decided to take some metallic folk art paint, and yes, I could use a brayer, you guys, but this is how I do it. I apply it to a sponge brush and then pat it on to my stamp. And this one is also a part of the texture stamp. Now look how good that looks, especially using the silver label. It would make sense that if you scratch the tin or as it age, silver would be showing up underneath it, not a rust color. So I took them outside. I sprayed them with a clear gloss. I went back and forth between gloss and matte, but again, I wanted these to look as authentic as possible, and most tints have a glossy texture to them. So look at how good, you guys, look at that. Look at the textures with this foil transfer. The Figgy and Flourish transfers are amazing. I could see these used in so many ways. I thought I was going to make these and sell these, but I'm keeping them for myself. This is how I decorate. You'll see my like rusty, crusty scale over here. Like, this is my vibe. They turned out beautiful. Always so detailed, very easy to use, and they're stunning, you guys. I hope that it inspired you. You could also use soup cans too. Okay, you guys, I don't know when the last time you were at Hobby Lobby was, but the wood pile section has stepped their game up. You guys, I got this tray and the little breadboard, it's not little, up above, $6. With their 40% off, they were $6. So if you are a beginner, go grab you some, okay? We are going to use the Partridge Lane transfer, and this was giving me all the vibes. It has swans. It has pink in it. I mean, it is the cutest transfer book ever. I'm going to go ahead and place the line of the houses down towards the bottom of our tray. I'm going to push down as I pull up on that carrier sheet. And I'm going to just take that all the way over, and then I'm going to burnish that transfer down. Now look at these swags, you guys. I went back and forth between the pink and the red, but the red just kind of stood out to me a lot. So I'm going to put that up on the top, and we're going to apply it the same way. And then I'm going to take these little ornaments that come in this transfer booklet. I'm going to put that up in between like the little crevices of the greenery so it looks like it belongs instead of setting it on top. And I'm just going to stagger them. I'm going to put one up a little higher, one coming down. And then to seal this, I want to make sure that somebody could still use it as a tray. So we are going to grab Big Top instead of wax, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a coat of the Big Top. That's going to give it just a harder finish so that if somebody wanted to set something on top of it, they can do so. You can also use liquid patina, or a polyacrylic is food safe as well. And you guys, this is so beginner friendly. If you are somebody that's just getting into transfers and IOD, I didn't have to prep this board or anything, and the transfers went on so beautifully. So you can use this little tray as a backdrop and put some beautiful Christmas decor in front of it. Imagine like a little swan on there or something, how cute that would be. Or you can put it down as a tray and you could still see all of those beautiful images right there. Look at the pink, you guys. I'm loving the pink that they brought into Christmas this year. It is so stunning. Okay, now the breadboard. You guys, Clementine, I will be completely honest because we're real life here, okay? I was not a fan when I saw this. I was like, this is not going to be my jam. Then I got the book and saw all of the graphics up close, and I was blown away. The pops of color against like the deep greens, it's beautiful. And I can use this all season long, not just fall, not just Christmas. So if you were thinking twice about it, don't. Just go ahead and add it to your cart. Okay. So I'm going to push down as I pull up on that carrier sheet, and we are just going to carry that all the way down as we go. Now, your transfers have a little bit of tack to them, so they will cling to that board. And again, I did not apply anything to the surface of this board. It was just ready to go for me. And then because I'm extra, you guys, hi, if you're new here, my name is Sammie, and I am extra like guacamole, okay? I can never just leave anything alone. We always have to go one step further and add something else. So, I mean, we had to keep the two pieces together. So I took that corner piece and I'm going to apply that to the top. And the vibrancy of the orange against this wood is everything for me. So we are going to clear that once again. I'm going to go ahead and use the Big Top, and look at how good, you guys, with this ironstone pitcher, this whisk broom, look at the beautiful details. And look, like I said, a lot of the Clementine transfers have this like pop of bold color against like these deeper greens, and they're just stunning to me. I love how this turned out. And if I had a big enough kitchen counter, I would be keeping this for myself. Okay, now we are going to go on to our last project. I thrifted these little houses. They were yucky. So I sanded all of them off. We are going to grab black velvet, and I am going to coat the fronts, the sides, the backs, and the bottoms with all of them. We are going to let those dry, and then I'm going to grab Kindest Regards. Now, I wanted something needed to be on the background. I tried these snowflake stamps, but they were just a little too heavy for how small these houses were, and I wanted to put something on there. So I decided on Kindest Regards. So I'm going to stamp some of the gold onto the fronts only, and these fit so perfect with the little houses in Partridge Lane. So perfect. So I'm going to do the other set. You guys, there were 2 more of these, but let's just say they did not come out pretty, okay? We had some smearing. We had lots of things go on. I mean, that's a crafter's life. Okay, now I'm going to put our little houses on here. You guys, these come in white and pink and black and red. These are going to be so good for you, for those of you that have booth spaces, to just put on little 2x4s, decorate them up, and put them as singles. But we are going to do that. And then I'm just going to take some white swan. I'm going to take what's left of this paint. I'm going to add salt wash. Now, salt wash is a paint additive. This is, the more you put in, the thicker your paint's gonna be. And I wanted it thick because I wanted to create a faux snow look. So the salt wash is gonna create peaks and ridges in the paint. It dries down to be rock hard. And it gave me the perfect look that I was going for. I'm gonna clear this with some clear wax and look at how cute these are. Now we're gonna go up. We are gonna get all up in these because you need to see the details. Look at all of that they got into this small transfer, you guys. Just look. I mean, you could even see the little details in these wreaths. It just blows me away. You guys, I hope that you got excited. I hope you are inspired. I hope you have fun watching all of the other creators create fabulous things with the new 2025 release. And I'm excited to see what you think. Hey, you guys, I hope that you guys got so excited seeing these projects come to life. I hope that they inspired you. I had so much fun creating with the 2025 Iron Orchid Designs release. If you guys want to get your hands on these, make sure to visit their website, ironorchiddesigns.com. You can find a local stockist near you, and you will also have access to anybody's website that sells Iron Orchid Designs. Have fun watching all of the other content that comes out with Iron Orchid Designs projects, because there are so many inspiring upcycles that are out there for you guys to enjoy. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope you enjoy creating with this new release.